CBSE's main loophole, our education's loophole, they only focus on the NCRT. The practical learning should be there, but it is not there. Skills matters a lot.
Education promotes rote learning, and I really don't love it.
Education system is totally different in UP board, ICSE board, CBSE board, and a lot of boards are in India.
So guys, you have to be telling me what is one loophole you have ever noticed, observed or felt in a school, college or in your education system, and how one can develop it. I simply want you to place this opinion. What are the loopholes you have found in your school, college, in your education system, and how can we develop it? Simply, who would like to answer?
CBSE, you all have heard about it. But the CBSE's main loophole or our education's loophole is that they only focus on the learning. They only focus on the NCRT. And even our teachers say that you have to learn the particular line and I will be only teaching that. Not like she will not she is not ready to teach us about that. And like other than that, she is not ready. Why so? Because I don't know, she is not much educated, she or he is not much educated or what. But the thing is that we are not here to learn a single line or two, three line. We are here to live our life, we are here to explore our life, and we are born to explore. So I request CBSE to change the practical, physical, the learning system. I would call that the learning system. That please change that. I want the practical learning, not that physical learning that you have to learn that. If you are not coming that you are not learning that, you are not a good child. If you are learning that, you are a good child. That's my concept. The practical learning should be there, but it is not there. Even we can see in other countries that the children who are at the age of 4 to 12, they are more into creativeness and they are more into practical work. But still, they are forced to send parents are they are forced to send them in a theoretical way, and that's why our brain is not improving as it should be. And even the things which should be improved in our Indian education policy, that is that practical one and the focusing on the skills. Skills matters a lot because when we get out of our schools, so people ask for the skills, that what are the skills you have. So
I think Piyush Riya never read about the history. That's why he makes always mistake. You know, history teachers that never repeat the mistake. You must have about that the Mahabharata. What happened in Mahabharata? That never ever fight between the brothers. Never ever fall in love with the girls. You know, apart from this, education promotes rote learning. And I really don't love it because, you know, if you go in the earlier in Vedas, you will find that the main objective of education is that Manurubhava. It means being a human, as like Baring is doing. It is working on our personality development, as you can see. We generally feel that we can become engineer, we can become a doctor, we can become a lawyer, but we never feel that we can become a good human. That thing was taught in the Vedas. That firstly become a woman, after that become an engineer, lawyer, and doctor. After that, that's it.
Current education system which we all are facing, and whatever you are telling, I don't mind or I will not say anything because that is useless. So now come to the point that the loophole which I find is that the difference between education only. In India, we have got different boards, CBSE and UP board and other board as well. But you know what? The education is not same everywhere. The education is different. Means the UP board and the CBSE has got a very huge difference. And if we talk about the schools as well, so the government school and private school, we have seen the difference, a very much difference. So it doesn't make any sense that we are the citizen, so we deserve a better education. So if we have money, so it doesn't mean that we will get the good education system. And if we don't have money, so we won't get the better education system which we deserve. So this is a very discrimination which I have found in this education system, which should not be there.
I am totally agreed with her point that he mentioned. The education system is totally different in UP board, ICSE board, CBSE board, and a lot of boards are in India. And the main thing which I found it in education system of India is that quality difference. That if you have money, then you can buy better educations. This is the main loophole in India. If you are the citizen of a particular country, then it is your right. Then it is your right to get equal education. And we cannot buy education in terms of money. And I am a student of CBSE. So if I talk about the loopholes of the CBSE, that is the books, that is the NCRT. The CBSE follows NCRT, but if we go in the NCRT, then NCRT is like you have to understand a particular topic with that a line. That is totally different. As you have mentioned that everything cannot be theoretical, but try to understand everything cannot be theoretical, and that he mentioned that everything cannot be, can be, she mentioned theoretical and practical, and the theoretical and practical things not cannot be happen in Hindi or not in even in history. Yes, we have to learn history. We have to learn study, but the theoretical things come or the practical things comes in that particular practical subject, that is the physics, chemistry, mathematics. If I talk about that the physics theoretical subjects or practical subjects like physics, then I am a student of physics. If I learn a thing from theoretical subject, only theory, then how can I understand that particular thing, that how that room, how that pen works?
One more thing, as you people are sharing very lovely stuff right there. Kind of teachers you like in your classes, a strict teacher or a polite, soft-spoken teacher?
You know, if you will be polite with every student, they will consider you as a granted, they will take you as a granted, take you for granted. But we need a teacher who is calm and who is composed while he is teaching you. And he needs to be serious whenever you are making fun of him. Because I consider those teachers like the more polite teacher, the student is having a mentality, they will say that he's a fool. He's a fool guy because he is too much polite with us, and moreoverly a strict teacher. The children will say that he is a very attitudistic guy and he is very we can't bear him. So both of the teachers are not good for our education system. There should be a balance of everything, and there should be balance in each and everything of a teacher, that he is considering you great. You know, the caliber, teacher can see that where is the caliber, the student is having caliber or not, so the teacher will focus on it. That kind of teachers we want in our education system. And you know, we are having a kind of teachers in our education system which who are just too much strict, who can you can take over the students who are like me, who so much troll and who can say everything on their face. So that's how teachers, the principals are appointing to the teachers. They are not talking about the politeness, the calmness, and the composedness which they want. The students are having too much pressures, and the teacher uh, who can settle their pressure. That's how teachers should be there in the education system.
If I like, first of all, I would like to mention that I have been a student of government school from Delhi for over, I guess, 4 years now. And as per my experience, I want to say that oftenly in schools, soft-spoken teachers are often taken lightly. I have seen this a lot of time in my school, that if a teacher, be it male or female, is talking calmly or is talking calmly to the students, then students would listen to them, but they would do back bitching, and at the last they would take that teacher lightly. I have myself listened these talks going on in the class, that that ma'am doesn't even scold anyone, even if we don't do our work, there is nothing wrong. While on the other hand, district teachers prioritize their study and can help you better. I don't know why, but there is an image in people's mind that strict teachers are always rude. They always are having bad attitude, that they always want to rule over students. But I don't think strict teachers are like that. I would like to take my example of my own maths teacher as well. She was strict whole year. She always prioritized study, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't do fun with us. When we have got time, when we have got enough time, she even talks with us. She tells us about her like old college days. We do have fun, but when it comes to study, she is strict. So I believe that teacher like her should be there in schools. who are strict for their studies and even have a good way to communicate with other students.
I would love to have a teacher that is the ice cream. The ice cream. The cone ice cream. I'm talking about the cone ice cream. The cone ice cream. Sorry. Cone is strict. I'm considering cone as strict, and the like the ice cream as a soft teacher. I want to have the both because I have one of my teacher in my school that is both strict and polite. The teacher focuses on us, like when we have to study she will strict like she will scold everyone, and when there is the fun purpose she will make fun with like she will have fun with us, and she is the only person that guides us, she is the only person that motivates us because and people also listen to her, not because of that because she is like strict or polite, but because of her nature. That depends on her nature, like how is she managing that all stuff. Like she is managing all the stuffs very politely, very humble, like in very calm way. I would love to have that teacher because I have already told you, and the main reason why so because the students are very like students want the strict version and polite version also, because there when there is the term the study, we have to study, either we have two choice, we will study like we will study we love, or we will study in force. So people will study in love because of that particular teacher.
You know what? In the class, we have got several students, and a one teacher, a one quality cannot handle all the students. So they definitely agree with Piyush Bhaiya and Zara that we should have a combined, means a teacher who can balance the both the personality, means that is strict as well and that strict as well, so that teacher can be able to manage whole the class, because teacher is the one person who manage the class, and if it have a one personality, so some student will gonna listen that particular teacher and some won't, so it won't manage it won't make like it won't manage the class.
And one should not be really emotional. If you are going to be emotional, you have to be facing lot more issues. But after a period of time, one should be strict as well, because strictness can let other people, strictness can force people to develop a kind of discipline. Yeah, I know that's going to be a fake discipline, but though at least for a short period of time that would be. अगर आप प्यार से बात करो तो कोई नहीं सुनता भाई. No one can change you until unless people going to be strict.